Hello, this is Alexis, and today I will show you how I learned to mount and dismount an electric unicycle. Especially as a solo rider, I think it is safer to learn this skill before attempting to ride at all. My first piece of advice would be to gear up. Helmet, wrist guards and knee pads as minimum. Secondly, my chosen place to learn was a park with grass, as it was more gentle on myself and the wheel when falling. Grass with uneven terrain can be harder to learn on, but for me, safety comes first. The first thing I have learned as a beginner was how to mount and dismount from the wheel, which naturally led to learn how to ride with one leg. Yes, you heard me right. I have learned to ride one-footed before I have even knew how to balance with two legs. The reason, again, it was safety. Learning by myself meant that I had no one to lean on or ask for help if things went sideways. So I had to take a slower and a more careful approach. Knowing how to step on and off from the wheel would help me to avoid awkward landing of myself and the wheel. So, without further ado, let's get started. Step number 1. Bring your wheel in between your legs, then put one of your feet on top of the pedal and lean the wheel internally to counteract the extra mounted weight. Once you are comfortable standing, start moving the wheel forward and backwards with the foot rested on the pedal, so that your body starts adjusting to the weight of the machine. If you struggle, reposition yourself next to a strong branch that can support you when needed. If you are unsure on which leg to start off with, try both and see which feels better. If you find unsettling having both pedals open during this exercise, close one of them. Step number 2. Once your body adjusted to the movement, start turning your leg in a circle. It can be very difficult, also depending on your wheel weight, but slowly, by practicing this movement, your muscle and body will get stronger and stronger. Step number 3. Once you feel comfortable enough, it is time to try and step on the wheel with one foot. I know it sounds super daunting, but with enough practice, nothing is impossible. The aim of this exercise is to be able to stand with one foot on the wheel for at least 2 to 3 seconds to gain balance. Step number 4. Now it's when the fun begins. The kick start. Similarly with a skateboard, we need to learn to kick start and ride a few seconds one-footed. Bring the main foot onto the pedal and the supporting leg next to the other pedal. Bend your knees and push the ground with your supporting leg to gain forward momentum. Maintain the supportive leg off the ground and away from the wheel to counterbalance the weight on your main leg, so to stay in equilibrium. Watch straight ahead of you, not your legs. If you feel like falling, bring your supportive leg a bit closer to the wheel and switch your weight onto that same leg and let it touch the ground, so that the wheel and your body will stop and regain stability. Now, practice step 4 again and again. Step 5. How to dismount. Once we manage to stay on one leg for a few seconds, it is time to practice dismounting, which is what we did before, in addition to slowing down to a stop. So, we are riding in a straight line with one leg for a few meters this time, and we are gaining a bit of speed. But we need to stop. So we started gently leaning backwards, trying to lose the speed, and land again onto our supportive leg to a final stop. The first few times, it might be a flop. But with constant practice, you should be able to maintain equilibrium first for half a second, then a second, then progressively more and more, until you'll be able to ride for a few meters in a straight line, one-footed. Be aware that it might take more than 30 times for each step to gain enough balance and strength to be able to confidently pass on to the next. These exercises can be very repetitive and boring, so I suggest listening to music or radio while performing them. It could make them more fun. It can also take a long time to unlock those skills. Just don't give up and you'll get there. Once you get it, clap yourself in the back, enjoy the adrenaline rush, and yes, you did amazing. Well done. Now you know how to mount and dismount your electric unicycle. This video is part of a series aimed to guide beginners or people interested in this fantastic hobby to learn and improve their skills and get them started riding in a safely manner. So, if you have enjoyed this one, feel free to check the others out. Ciao, ciao!